When you commit crimes such as lying, cheating, and stealing, the legal system does not take into account your fame, riches, or position. The story for today will demonstrate that committing financial crimes does not pay. Welcome to Fraud Files. Today, we'll look at the case of reality TV stars Todd and Julie Chrisley, who were convicted of tax evasion and fraud. Make sure to watch the entire story to avoid missing any of the details. Remember to subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon to be notified when new videos are posted. Let's get the ball rolling. In Atlanta, Georgia, a federal jury found Todd and Julie Chrisley guilty of conspiracy to defraud community banks out of more than $30 million in fraudulent loans after a 3-week trial. The jury also found Todd and Julie Chrisley, as well as their accountant Peter Tarantino, guilty of a variety of tax offenses, including conspiracy to defraud the IRS. The Chrisleys were convicted of tax evasion, and Peter Tarantino was convicted of filing 2 false corporate tax returns on their behalf. Julie Chrisley was also found guilty of wire fraud and obstruction of justice by the jury. The jury determined that Todd and Julie Chrisley engaged in multiple fraud schemes over a period of several years, and that their accountant, Peter Tarantino, filed false corporate tax returns on their behalf, said U.S. Attorney Ryan K. Buchanan. This office and our partner agencies will continue to investigate and prosecute white-collar criminals who break the law aggressively. As today's outcome demonstrates, when you lie, cheat, and steal, justice is blind to your fame, fortune, and position, said Carrie Farley, special agent in charge of the FBI's Atlanta field office. In the end, when motivated by greed, the guilty verdict on all counts for these 3 defendants demonstrates once again that financial crimes do not pay. Todd Chrisley, Julie Chrisley, and their certified public accountant, Peter Tarantino, conspired to avoid income tax assessment and payment. The Chrisleys and Tarantino were well aware that the law was clear on taxable income and who was required to file and pay taxes, said James E. Dorsey, special agent in charge of IRS criminal investigation. Regardless of fame or notoriety, these convictions should send a clear message that everyone will be held accountable for paying their fair share of taxes. The charges and other information presented in court, according to U.S. Attorney Buchanan, Todd and Julie Chrisley were reality television stars before they conspired to defraud Atlanta area community banks out of more than $30 million in personal loans. To obtain the millions of dollars in fraudulent loans, the Chrisleys submitted false bank statements, audit reports, and personal financial statements to banks with the assistance of their former business partner. The Chrisleys then spent the money on luxury cars, designer clothes, real estate, and travel, while repaying old fraudulent loans with new ones. Todd Chrisley declared bankruptcy after spending all the money and walking away from more than $20 million in fraudulently obtained loans. The evidence also revealed that in 2014, while Todd Chrisley was in bankruptcy, Julie Chrisley forged financial documents and lied to real estate agents in order to obtain a luxury rental house in Los Angeles, California. The Chrisleys failed to pay rent as soon as they began renting the house, and the homeowner filed an eviction lawsuit. The Chrisleys became the stars of their own reality show, which was recorded in Atlanta and later in Nashville, around the time Todd Chrisley filed for bankruptcy. Todd and Julie Chrisley, along with their accountant Peter Tarantino, conspired to defraud the Internal Revenue Service while earning millions from their TV show, according to evidence presented at trial. Throughout the conspiracy, the Chrisleys ran a loan-out company with money from their show and other entertainment ventures. To avoid collection of $500,000 in delinquent taxes owed by Todd Chrisley, the Chrisleys opened and maintained corporate bank accounts solely in Julie Chrisley's name. The Chrisleys transferred ownership of the corporate bank account to Todd Chrisley's mother one day after the IRS requested information about the bank accounts in Julie Chrisley's name in an effort to further conceal his income from the IRS. Todd Chrisley ran the loan-out company behind the scenes and was in charge of the company's finances. While the Chrisleys were earning millions and avoided paying Todd Chrisley's back taxes, they also failed to file tax returns or pay any taxes for the tax years 2013, 2014, 2015, and 2016. Todd Chrisley once falsely claimed on a radio show that he paid $750 million to $1 million in federal income taxes each year, despite the fact that he had not filed or paid his personal income tax returns for years. Tarantino was also found guilty of filing 2 false corporate tax returns for the loan-out company in 2015 and 2016, falsely claiming that the company earned no money and made no distributions. Finally, Julie Chrisley was found guilty of obstructing justice. She submitted a fraudulent document in response to a grand jury subpoena after learning of the grand jury investigation to make it appear that the Chrisleys had not lied to the bank when they transferred ownership of the loan-out company's bank account to Todd Chrisley's mother. Todd and Julie Chrisley, as well as Peter Tarantino, will be sentenced on Thursday, October 6, 2022 at 9:30 a.m. The FBI and IRS criminal investigation are looking into the case. The case is being prosecuted by Assistant United States Attorneys Thomas J. Krepp and Annalise K. Peters. That concludes today's Fraud Files episode, which featured the case of reality TV stars Todd and Julie Chrisley, who were convicted of tax evasion and fraud. Remember, Uncle Sam is not forgiving when it comes to tax evasion. We hope you enjoyed watching the video. If so, please subscribe to and like our channel. By clicking the bell icon, you can stay tuned to our channel for more amazing videos like this one. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below.